Hello everybody again. Camping with the kids. Today we are at Willow Grove Farm. We're only here for night. That's his tent right over there. We've only come light as we're only here for just a short time, just here for one night. So we're parked right over there, camped out that way. So yeah, like I said, we're at Willow Grove Farm. It's nice so far. Yeah, it is nice. Got a little, when you come in, there's a little little shop, little area. They do like I think they believe fresh eggs, you know, other bits and bats, coffees, drinks. You can sit outside. Sit. You know, they've got some seating area around here. It is a working farm. Got all machinery out. We were driving around it, tracked it over earlier on. We'll have a little walk down to the garden area. So just a short walk down, just walk from there. The garden area. Nice, you can come down and use this whenever you want. My gosh, we found some frogs. We've got a fire pit. What is it?
It's a frog.
Oh my gosh.
Frog! Right there.
Oh my...
Gonna get it.
Blinky neck.
Sissy thought it was a gecko.
There's a slug as well. That's probably its dinner. Ugh.
Gonna get it, Ben. Get it, quick!
No, don't bash it.
Don't
Jesus
bash it.
Lord.
Pick it up! No! It will scare me!
What?
I thought there was noise over there then.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, while they play with that. No, just leave it now. Right, you've had a touch of it now. Put bricks back in.
No.
Yeah, no, come on.
To play with.
All right, well, play with them. Leave that frog alone then. Come on. So play Jenga. So while they play with that, I'll show you around. You can come down, come have a seat. They've normally got a canopy over this, they were saying, but we had strong winds the other day and it blew off, so they took it off. So while you're here, you can see sheep chilling on hill. No, they're not bothered. So this is garden area. I think that's their land. I don't really think you can go around in there. It's a nice little seating area. I think because we want to come for one night, we're gonna. I think apparently you can get some nice takeaways around here somewhere. So we'll probably get a takeaway and come sit. Might come sit down here, have a bit of food. Well, depending on weather. So yeah, it's nice little area. We've been here probably. It's now about 5:15, and we've been here since 11:30, and it's nice, it's peaceful, you know, it's out that way, not much happening. It is just a little sleepy place to be. You can't even sit and have a minute without being greeted by two collies.
No, that's a blanket. We don't
Oi.
have blankets to dog.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna sit.
Just come over for a wrestle. Come let us know that they're here. So, coming out of the garden, two dogs. I could watch them all day. Lovely little dogs. Here you can have a walk around here. This is your water, by the way.
Daddy!
What, mate?
Wouldn't the chicken popped out and then
Grown an egg?
go in?
Blinking egg. So you come down here, there's a big water silo. You'll see it, I'll show you when we go up there. Kids are a little bit not too sure about these dogs. Hello! So yeah, this is your water tap. Come out on a night. So yeah, you can come down here and you can come see pigs. There's some chickens running around.
Not going there.
Roosters. Blinking heck. Isla, get off! You can see the pigs. We've been playing football. We were playing football earlier on when we first came up. Hello.
Dad, what does it feel like?
Well, touch them, find out. I can hear chicks. We've got the chickens in here. Oh, hello. Oh, there's some little chicks.
Hello? Can we go inside?
No, mate.
Why? Bees
Yeah, look. Well, let's have a walk back to the tent then, shall we?
No.
Bye, pigs. So yeah, you come in.
Get off.
Come in there. There's your place. Where that silo is. There's your water just outside. Isn't that thing? So while Sissy and Mum go to the toilet, I'll get a toilet shot later on. We'll have one up here. So you come in through there. This is where you come in. That's your entrance. But as you come back, you turn left. So there you come in and you turn left. You veer onto here, and this is your grass pitch. What? Go on then, hurry up. Gotta go for the toilet. Jess! So this is your field. All this is like still quite high grass, it's pretty tall. I'll get you some videos later on. Down there, in that area, there is a fishing lake. Oh, you can just see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that geezer there, but he's camping. Big fishing lake. All this is quite long grass as well, so you can kids love it, love running around in this lot. There's not much junk in it either, which is all good. Like, it's just tall grass. We haven't come across like there's an odd little bit like around edges around here, but there ain't no like machinery kicking around. It's just like a big field really, and they've cut out there's like a strip when you come in, and that's where your camping bit is. All this is just like really long grass. It's really cool. It's really back to basics camping. Oh, I think I've just said. So this is where we're pitched. We've come light this weekend. Weather's only been here one night. Normally we've packed extension and the windbreaker and everything else, but yeah, we've come light. We've got no cooker, we've got no kitchen, just got air beds really. Not really much of a change of clothes, just a couple of bits for tomorrow. Yeah, so apparently we got told you can run round in all this forest. If that's your thing, I'm not 100% sure how you get into it. We had a walk down there. I'll have another walk down later on to the pond, to lake over there. We had a walk down there earlier on. I'm not 100% sure how you get in, but yeah, I mean, if you're into wood walking and bits of adventure, maybe you can have a walk around in there. It's nice. It's very back to nature as it was. Not much here, but it's nice to not have much around sometimes. These are ace, by the way. I don't know if every campsite's got these. You've probably seen them. Really good when you can do them right. So here we have the toilet. It's just walk from around there. There's the car, there's the entrance. Just walk down, front gate, and then in. Very basic. Where's this light switch? It's here. It does work. Morning campers. We've had a night of rain. It's a bit boggy. We're just packing up, got everything packed. We're only here for night. Before we go, if we can not get too wet, I will have a walk down and... oh my lord. I'll have a walk down and show you the pond bit for all the fishermen. Just down there. So this is the lake, guys. So if you come camping to this campsite, you've got a massive lake. Just been talking to a guy. Apparently when you come down, I've just walked through there, there's a guy fishing there, I didn't want to really into it, but you come down like a cobble to end, and then apparently like over that way there's like a cafe. There's a cafe area and you can go see, you know, you can get your day ticket as such. Apparently it's about 14, I think he said between 14 and 17 foot deep out this end. So there's some big fish in here. People easier for 3 days, is this guy we were just saying. Loads of tents all the way around, as you can probably see. Yeah, it looks a nice little tent. It's loads of like shrubbery and that you can get underneath it out of rain and stuff. Looks like someone gets here out of here. A couple of jetties, but look a bit buggered. I think they're dotted all around from what I can see from here. But yeah, it looks well. So yeah, fishermen, bring your rods down. This isn't actually run by the tent, the campsite. So you'll have to find out who sorts it all out before you do it, because it is wardened and stuff. There's a guy that walks around it apparently and checks you all out and checks in and stuff, make sure everyone's all right as well. So yeah, bring your fishing rods. So we've walked from down there, just walked from up there, there's my car, walked outside there, and it brings you out just at this bit here. You can walk down there, fish on. Hello everyone, just come back from a retirement interview, so that's why I've got like a flowery shirt on. So just thought I'd do the last bit of my upload that needed doing. So we got back from Willow Grove Farm. Probably, well, we got back about, we were home for maybe 10, half 10. Like it started raining this morning, so we just kind of chucked it all in, chucked everything in back at the car, got it loaded up and just got it home, and just waiting for it to dry out a little bit now. So experience of being at Willow Grove Farm, pretty good. Personally, like in my last video, we enjoy being on a campsite like that better than what we were last time, because on the Willow Grove Farm kind of setup, you can just run around. You can just let the kids run around, do what they want, and like you don't have to be like constantly watching them, constantly like get out of that tent, you know, get out somewhere, stop pestering other people, you know. So yeah, we're pretty good. There wasn't much for the kids to do there. There was, yeah, we had to take our own stuff. We take our own stuff anyway, but luckily we took our own stuff this time. There wasn't much to do. There was happy enough to run around in long grass, which was pretty fun for them to do. When we pulled into the site, it was on, like I said in one of the videos, it was just a long strip. But when we actually got out of the car and we were setting up, even though they've cut it down, they still had like lumps of long grass. It's like as they've cut it, they've not picked it up. So maybe, I mean, it didn't really bother us. We were just, I think kids were wrestling each other and throwing it at each other at one point anyway, so it didn't really bother us. But if you like fresh, neat grass, Probably not Willow Farm to go to, really. So they had a shop there. It was like a little farm shop, which were alright. They had like tea and coffee in. They sold pork pies. I guess it would have their own pork pies, their own sausage rolls, tea and coffee. They had some buns and stuff, and it was nice. You could pay on card there. They seemed to have everything. I think they did like, I think they might have done like a couple of breakfast sandwiches. I know they mentioned that they did. I think when I got there, or maybe a couple of days before, because we went to go check it out maybe a week before we actually went. I think they mentioned that they did like hot roast sandwiches there as well. So yeah, I think they do a bit of food there, and I can imagine it being pretty fresh. You know, they sold eggs as well, because they had all their own hens running around, which you could see. So yeah, it seemed good, seemed nice. Wasn't overly priced. Paid $1.80 for a sausage roll. It was really nice as well, to be honest. Thumbs up, well done. I don't know if you managed to get a good look at the grass in the video, in one of the video clips, but that long grass didn't put my kids off at all. You know, they were running around in it, diving around. The cut bits, they were playing it around, throwing it at each other at one point. You know, they were throwing their aeroplanes in there and looking for the balls, and so yeah, I think there were a couple of little hay bales scattered around as well, so they went off climbing on there. Again, it was just nice to just let them go and run around on a big field without worrying too much about what they were doing. But also nice as well to not take the kids. It would have been, not would have been nice, because you know it's part of camping. But if you were going to go on your own with just your partner, that also would be nice, because it's not too busy, it's not bustling. You know, it's just a nice, quiet place, out of the way. Just a really simple, nice, peaceful place to be, in that sense. So as I mentioned before in the video, there was a lake at the bottom. You had to come out your tent, walk outside of the field. This morning, when I walked down this morning, because it had been raining, it was really boggy. So make sure you take your wellies, because you never know, unless you're guaranteed that it's going to be sunny on that day. But yeah, as I walked down, you came to like a little cobbled hill, and then you were out onto river or lake, or I'm not too 100% sure what it was. But yeah, you were out onto there. There were loads of fishermen around there, all set up with the bivvies and stuff, all camping for a few nights. As I were there were a guy there. I wasn't expecting him to be there actually when I went to go video it, but he was there for 3 nights. I got talking to him. As I said, I think he said it's about 14 to 17 foot deep, so and you can get some pretty big fish in there. So if you're up for fishing, it's a good place to be. But it's not owned by the landowner, it's not owned by the campsite. You know, the fishing place and the campsite are 2 different places, I believe. But so you might need to look into that. Maybe the farmers know, the guys know who are running campsite know more about it, or if you're not really shy, you can talk to people. You can probably go down and talk to a couple of the fishers, and just ask them about it. I know the guy said that there's a cafe over on top, and like it's all marshalled, and like you can pick up all information on there. But I think that might be a little bit further down the road than the campsite. So, but yeah, if you're into fishing, I recommend it, because it's like more or less on the doorstep. Staff seemed really friendly, you know, they were easygoing. We had my mother and father-in-law come down, and I mentioned that to them. I know some campsites can be like a little bit, oh yeah, you can't, they're not allowed, probably because they're not paying to come down. But you know, I mentioned this to them because we went out for a little bit something to eat, and I mentioned it to them, and they were like, yeah, it's fine, no worries, you know, just whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. We took the kids down to the little bit, and I don't know if we got like maybe they do it all the time, I'm not 100% sure, but I felt like it was like a little backstage pass to go see some little piglets and feeding time, you know, so that was pretty cool. Sort of dogs running around, little collie dogs. So yeah, we're good. There were lots of wildlife as well. Butterflies, bees, spiders. Kids found a frog in one of the clips. So they were just playing, endlessly finding stuff. We actually had a bug catching kit that you can buy. I think we got it from Go Outdoors, I believe. But yeah, we got a bug catching kit. My kids lost all bits, obviously, because that's what bloody kids do. But yeah, I mean, definitely something like that would be brilliant. Keep them entertained for hours if they're into wildlife. Keeping them picking bits of stuff up and checking bits out. Loads of birds. Yeah, we're nice. Good for wildlife. Good for animals. Staff were friendly. Overall, pretty good. So as like the last video, I've got some questions that you might want to ask. So I've just wrote some basic questions down that you might be thinking to yourself. I'll try to do it in one long clip, so we're not skipping and messing. So how much was it? So I paid £20 for the night, which I felt reasonable. What did I think of the facilities? The facilities, they only had a toilet. Which I don't know if I got a video of. I don't think I did actually, but it was just like literally a bog standard outhouse toilet. Had a little lighting, pull string on top to flush it. I found there were loads of like little spiders and creepy crawlies in there. It didn't really bother me, but again, you know, some people aren't really fond of that. Loads of little midges all over and stuff. But again, it didn't really bother me. Is there an electric hookup? No, there's no electric. My kids are screaming, I don't know if you can hear them. There's no electric hookup. Obviously it's in the middle of a field, it'd be pretty hard for them to get electric out there. Stuff to do near it. So the stuff to do, you have got stuff around there to do. You've got Castleford Freeport, which is like a big shopping complex. You've got Escape, which is next to it, which is like you can go snowboarding, sledging. I think there's I'm not too sure if there's still a skate park there. You've got Rothwell Sports Centre. You could book yourself in for swimming, or maybe like tennis. We've got tennis, football fields. So it's just like a sports centre. There's Temple Newson, which is like a house, an old house to have a walk around. It's got the gardens and stuff. You can have a walk around there. There's Rothwell Park again. That's a nice little park. Take your kids. It's got a big play area there. You can go see birds. It's got like a little aviary, which is also nice. Another question: what was for the kids? They weren't much for the kids, so I recommend taking your own stuff there. Like I said, unless they don't mind running around in long grass. They had a little bit of stuff to do in the little garden picnic area, a couple of building blocks and just little bits and bats. But yeah, definitely take your own stuff. You get to see animals as well. I think you can just go see them whenever you want. They won't really bothered. But yeah, you could go see animals, pigs, chickens. They had a couple of dogs running around as well. Friendly dogs, you know, they didn't bite or they always came up for a fuss and stuff. Accessible, yeah, it was pretty easy to find on sat nav. Just punching postcode on sat nav, and it takes you more or less. Well, it takes you directly there. No like wrong turns or anything like that. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. If you've got any more questions about it, like I said, comment below and I'll try and get back to you if you're thinking about going down. But all in all, out of 10, personally I would give it a 6, but that's just because I've got kids and there were not much there. Facilities weren't brilliant, but it didn't bother me. So I give it a 6. But if you just go in just to go somewhere, you're not bothered about anything, it's good. It's like a back to nature experience. Apparently you can run around in that forest as well, which is also a bonus. I didn't know how to get in there, but take your wellies, take some kid stuff, and you should be good. See you later. Until next time.